everyone, it's Ren with Girl with the Rabbits, and I'm here for my October TBR. This was actually a really good month for me. I got a lot of reading done, and I got a lot of things wrapped up that I hadn't finished the month before. So, first one, I finished the complete 8-book series of Chobbits. This was very good. I think I overall rated it like a 4 out of 5. I love the messages in this. And I did do a complete series review that I will try and link below. So I did that. I read a couple of comic wrap-ups. I did the first one, Teen Titans, Our Right to Fight. Wonder Woman, her first one, which is Blood. And then Nightwing, Traps and Trapeze. And these are all the first volumes. I don't think I'm going to pursue any of these. I mean, I did like them, but I don't know, it just didn't hold my interest enough to continue on. I'd roughly say about a 3 or a 4 out of 5 for these guys. So the art was really good. Wonder Woman's art was interesting, but I did like it. So, if I do continue these, I'm definitely going to check these out at the library. I'm not going to buy them. So, and then I also finished the Tokyo Mew Mew series. This is a 7-part series. I have the first 4 books and then the third omnibus, which is the final 3. I really liked this at first, and then this book. It is the last 3 books in one. If I wanted to break it down individually, it would have gone 4, 3, 2 stars through. It just, towards the end, I was getting mad because it didn't focus. So Tokyo Mew Mew, it's about these girls that get injected with endangered animal genes and makes them like superheroes. So you can see cat, a bird, she's a type of dolphin thing, and then a monkey, and then she had wolf in her. And I like them, but it just, towards the end, it just seemed to focus so much on Ichigo and how she loved this one guy and everything that I was bored with it, and I sped through it. Like, this one had a bunch of little short kind of stories with it, and I don't think I read any of them because they all seemed extremely childish, and I was like, at this point I was already annoyed with the book. Did not, I just want to finish the damn thing. And the thing is, so she's only like 12 years old through this series, like 11 or 12, and which I thought was kind of ridiculous. I pretended she was 16 because it made more sense to me if she was older, but then the ending really made me mad because some things that they did or that the author did, and here in her mind, or their mind, she's still like 12. So that really made me mad. The art was nice. I liked the art. It was a very cute story, but this whole, oh, I love you and such, just, I don't know, it was a bit too much for me. So overall, I would rate this a 3. The series like a 3-star. It'd be worth reading for other people, but that last book, the last volume, 2 stars. That's all you get. 2 stars. Ugh. So, that's what I read. Oh man, I don't have it. I read the Secret Circle book. One second. Anyways, this is the second one. There's the picture of this. The first one. I read the first one. Loved it. I think I gave it at least a 4 out of 5. Probably a 5 out of 5. I'm already halfway through this one. And I really love the series it's about. And it's interesting because it takes place in like early 90s. Like maybe 92, I could be wrong. But No. Anyways, it's really good. I really like it. It's about witches, and it's not just, like, they actually try, it seems fairly Wiccan based, but more, you know, extremely fantasy and whatnot. And I really like it, just the dynamics and the characters. It's very different from the show. I don't even think they have all of the same characters. And like I said, I really like it. It was really good. Can't wait to finish this. There are actually at least 3 more books after the first original 3, but they're written by someone else, and I'm not gonna read them. So, but I'm excited to finish this. Okay. So for audiobooks that this month I read or listened to, I finished up Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I gave that a 4 out of 5. It reminded me actually a lot of X-Men, just kind of the whole good and bad sides and the powers and everything. It was extremely interesting. I love it. I can see why everyone's reading it. If you have not checked it out, definitely check it out. I read Unleashed by Sophie Jordan. This is the second book to Uninvited by her. This is the final book as well. Very disappointed with it. It was kind of making me mad, so it took me longer to finish it because I didn't want to necessarily listen to it. And the first book was amazing. I did post a review about that. I loved it. I think I gave it a 5 out of 5. Really great. This one is where she finally makes it, oh no, she tries to cross the border and she doesn't, and she meets this whole other like team, or this group of like resistant fighters, and it was good, but I feel like I was just disappointed with it. It didn't end, it just didn't work out in my mind at all how it should, and it wasn't very good compared to the first one, but I don't know. So, oh, and my other audiobook I listened to was Party Games by R.L. Stine. This is the first one in his Resurrected Fear Street series. Extremely disappointed. I gave it a 2 out of 5. The narrator, first off, was horrible. I did not like her. She could not do a male's voice to save her life. And she made everything sound extremely whiny. But the story itself, it was not at all what I was expecting. Because some supernatural elements. I've read some of his other original Fear Street stuff, and I loved it. But this is not at all what I was expecting, so I was really, really disappointed. I don't know if I want to listen to the second one. I'm going to check some reviews on that before I dive into it, but I don't know. So I only listened to those 3. I started some other audiobooks, but one, the Morganville Vampire series by Rachel Kane. I actually have already read the first 6 a while back, and I was planning on going ahead and listening to the first 6 again and then continuing listening to the rest of the series, but I started it. Everything was just too familiar. Like, I was just remembering everything, and I was like, forget it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to number 7. So, haven't started that yet. Let's see. As for physical books I've read, like I said, I read the first one. And I also read Darkest Fear by Kate Tierney. She did the Sweep series, Balefire, and then Immortal Beloved series, I believe is what it's called. Extremely good. Love those 3 series. This book, I did and I didn't like. I only gave it a 3 out of 5. So it's about, what is her name? I can't remember the main girl's name, but they're pretty much, she's part of a race. They're like werewolves. They change into another animal, but they change into jaguars. And they pronounce it, like, they have a special name for it, which I think it's pretty much pronounced like jaguar, but more with like an H sound, like hugwa. I can't even say it. I just kept referring to it as jaguar in my mind. Anyways, her parents are brutally killed on her birthday, and then from there she goes in like some depression and whatnot, and finding a lost cousin and moving to New Orleans, which this is the second book that takes place in New Orleans. Her Balefire series, or series took place in there, and she's actually originally from New Orleans, the author, and if you know me, I love New Orleans. Don't know if I would want to live there, but I love visiting. So, but anyways, just I love the story, and I loved everything, like the thought and everything, and where it was going. But it ended. This is part of a series. She does plan on writing more. It ended very. It wasn't at all wrapped up. There was all these questions that she put out there, and only answered one, maybe two. And then how our main girl just went. I did not like the main character. She annoyed me. I didn't like how she responded to situations. She was extremely whiny. She tried to reject her heritage, and it just, the whole whininess, I've seen enough of it in other series lately, in young adult, and I was really disappointed because her other series, she has very strong female leads that were kind of like, hey, this is what, you know, like her last one, Immortal Beloved, she was kind of wanting to deny it, her heritage, or what she was, but she fairly quickly, I felt like, turned around and was like, screw this, I'm going to fight. Whereas this book, she just kind of wanted to sit and whine on her ass for the majority of it, and it really made me mad. So, and that's all I read for this month that I can think of, unless I accidentally forgot something. But this was a good month for me. I got quite a bit read. I'm very excited with that. So what did you guys read? Have you read any of these? What do you think? And did you feel like you had a good month? So leave a comment below. Talk to you later.